Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Well, I'm back, and Cantor Fishman is back, and your clergy team will be back together this Shabbat. So I invite you to join us in the spirit of Kabbalat Shabbat, and as we continue together tonight and moving forward. This was a really busy week after having been away for nearly a month, and it was a wonderful month. It was a great time to be able to literally get away. As I mentioned in a letter that I wrote before Tisha B'Av, we stayed in a home in the woods, and it was great to just be in nature. And yet, there is no escaping what's going on in the world, as the news is a constant, and you bring a laptop and you have an iPhone and you don't really lose touch. So there'll be much to say about this world and the politics of this world. Certainly, there's a lot of feelings and a lot of thoughts about what's gone on in Israel and will be going on in Israel. But I wanted to reflect upon something a little bit different and something that feels very much like it's in the forefront of my own head right now. Because one of the things that I realized is that being in South Florida, it's really difficult to have a good experience of nature. And also for me as a rabbi, like so many rabbis, we live far away from family and don't have weekends off. So just very good to connect with family, to have time with children and with grandchildren and all that you gain from that and whatever you can give to that and the insights that you find in those two different experiences. One of my kids, my oldest son, Avi, is a therapist, but he's also an artist. He's a musician, and he works with a monster. It's like a puppet whose name is Louis. And he did a recording last week. He has regular recordings that he does, which I thought was so beautifully reflective of the needs for expression and the needs to process things like grief and things like sadness and the anxieties that the world present. And so this morning, what I would like to do as we approach Shabbat is to give him exposure to my congregation. I think you'll enjoy it. So here it is. Take a look. And I again will say, Shabbat Shalom. I look forward to seeing you, and I look forward to our many conversations that will take place as we move forward as a community, as a Kilat Kodesh, as a holy community.